Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got a weather mod here. This is called Lightweight Lighting. It's a weather and interior lighting overhaul. So, the big part about this particular mod, I think, is the interior lighting. You may have seen this in my videos for like a while now. I don't know, like a couple months even of videos. Because I've had this mod on for a long time because I really like the way it does interior lighting. It becomes a lot more dark and all that stuff. But we're going to also show off the effects that it has on weather. So this is just basic clear weather. It doesn't look vastly different. This is a very lightweight mod, very tiny file size. So we're not talking about a huge difference in terms of somebody's just sitting over here. Hello, Raiders? This is not the time. You're interrupting my video. Raiders are so rude to me. You know that, you guys? That they try to interrupt my video like this? There's like one more up here, too. Hello, Raider? Hello? Somebody? Yeah, I see you. Oh my god, the bat's accuracy. Hey, you know what though? Critical. That's what it's for. Sorry for that interruption in the video though, you guys. I'm getting molly too. God damn it. This is our clear weather though. This is just nice. Everything's fine. It doesn't look that much vastly different than the vanilla, right? Like I said, like the exterior weather especially is not vastly different. We're gonna show off interiors a little bit later on in the video. For now, we're going to go through the weather shift. So I'm going to use my cheat terminal portable here. I go to game alterations and I go to world manipulation. I can change the weather so we can make it like dark skies. So this would be like essentially cloudy weather, right? Like it is cloudy. It is. I think the main vibe about all these things is things are darker, right? Like light does not produce as much. Like when it's supposed to be dark, it's dark. When it's supposed to be light, it's light. So these like it's not quite as dark, or it's not quite as light even in cloudy weather here, right? Like it is darker. It's got a vibe to it. We'll go through a couple different more weathers. We're going to show nighttime off too as a difference and stuff, all that. We're going to go through all the things here. So if I go dusty here, which is like, this is like nuclear world, but this is very fucking dusty though. Like I'll tell you what, like I've seen some dusty weather in this game before. It's never usually this dusty. This definitely has an effect on like your visibility even more than I remember it being, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is just what it looks like. Obviously this weather is normally only applicable, I believe, in the nuclear world DLC. Foggy, which is like, you know, Far Harbor's main weather type. Main weather environment here. Fog is very foggy. Where did the sun go? Lost it. It's right there. It's not, you know, not as bright as it normally would be, I guess, right? To just be sitting there. This is our foggy weather. And then we have a couple more to go through here. So we're going to go through misty, or we'll go red storm. I hit red storm, so that's what we're going to get. Red storm, very dark here. As a reminder, this is like the daytime. Okay? This is our middle of the day, 2:55 in the afternoon. Like, what I'll do here, I always do this usually for my videos anyway, but I'll go to world manipulation date and time. We can make it, I usually put it about 9 in the morning. I find that to be pretty bright. This is 9 in the morning. It doesn't really make a difference. The radiation storm is very dark, right? Like, and that's the thing about this particular mod. It's not like darker nights. I've covered other mods that make nighttime darker and stuff. This mod affects the weather too. So this dark weather is very dark, right? Like the sun's up there somewhere. I usually do that on purpose, but you can't really tell. It's just dark. It's got you know, an atmosphere that like is not as, things are not as bright and sunshiny even when it's not sunshiny. We got the misty though. Put the misty weather on. Just a little bit of background mist. The sun's still obviously there, and it doesn't really change too much up. This is fairly bright still. Obviously the mist is just like a light like horizon effect, right? Like it's just like you can see a little bit in the background there, but not like a major altering weather. Anyway, so if we go in here back to weather, we get regular rain. Now rain is obviously also very dark as well. As soon as those clouds showed up, the sun's kind of vaguely there. It almost looks like the moon. That's how dark everything is, right? The lighting is nice. It looks nice. It's dark though. Things are darker. Now we're gonna test out nighttime. So if I go in here to my cheat terminal portable and I go back to game alterations, what we'll do is we will make the weather clear. So reminder, this is just what it looks like. This is not too far off vanilla, right? This is not really that different, I would say. Like it maybe slight alterations in terms of brightness, but like nothing crazy. But if we do that and then we go in here and then we make it nighttime, for example, right? Like what does nighttime look like? So if we set this to 12 in the morning, which is midnight, it's extremely dark. I mean, I've had darker nights and stuff and all that on. There's the moon, there's my stars and stuff, but I can't see shit, dog. Like I can turn the flashlight on, and then even the flashlight, I just feel like I can't see shit. Like it is extremely dark. Like, and then, but like if you look at the lighting and stuff, the lighting is still like the lights are almost brighter, but they have like less of an effect, like pushing outwards, right? Like so these lights exist, and they just like seem bright, right? Like it's a very different kind of effect on the lighting and stuff, right? Like even those reflections kind of look kind of nice. Like just the whole thing kind of looks kind of nice. I mean, most of the time you'll probably see this from me Because I like to test out weapons, and when I test out weapons, I like to go to my Zombies Arena arcade mode. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to a couple interior locations. What I'm going to do is I'm going to directly actually apply. We're going to go in there. We're going to show what this looks like. So we'll go back to 9 in the morning. This is my nice. Well, it's raining, but you know, side difference. It's still dark. We're going to go into an interior location. So for example, I usually like to go when I'm testing the super duper mart, right, is a location I like to show off in my Zombies Arena arcade mode. Now obviously we can go to the regular super duper mart, we can go inside that interior, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to save inside that interior, remove the mod, and then show you the difference, right? Please don't nuke me right off rip. Okay. Jesus Christ, everyone. Raiders just trying to ruin my videos today, man. You see that? So this is our interior here. Now obviously this is extremely dark too, right? Where it's supposed to be dark. When that light's coming through, that's very bright, right? Like some of these places where you get those lights peeking from the windows, it gives a greater increase in contrast effect. Now, I have an OLED monitor as it is, right? Like, sorry, that perfect black color. It's very black, where it's supposed to be black here. And it's very bright, also where it's supposed to be bright. Like, it's definitely a difference in effect. Now, what we're going to do, there might be stuff in here. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop a quick save, and I'm going to delete the mod, and then I will reload the game, and I'll show you the difference. And I'll see you guys in just a second. This is the mod off, you guys. Look at it. Like, I mean, it's just bright. It's daylight inside, right? Like, do you see the difference? Like, this is absolutely insane, right? Like, the amount of light in this room. It's like I can see everything, right? It's very clear. Like, there's a ghoul right there on the ground. Previously, I was like, there might be stuff in here. It's so sketchy. Like, and you could tell the difference, too. Like, it's a huge amount of difference in that, like, you can see the way the light's coming through the windows. It's letting a little bit of light in, but, like, this is, like, disproportionate. Like, it just seems like this place is lit. Like, I know there's, like, this roof lighting and stuff. Like, this building is open. This is why it's a great show off of this particular mod. The ghouls are trying to interrupt my video. Top of the Raiders and everything. You know, there's some light coming through here, but it's, like, a lot of light. Like, this is a crazy amount as a reminder, right? So, like, what we're going to do here is I'm going to reload the mod back up, and I'm going to show the difference, right? Like, because it's just, it's interior lighting, and this is going to apply to all interiors. Anything, and Fallout's got really, actually great interior lighting. Like, these boarded up windows and stuff provide such natural atmospheric light that really enhance the game's thing. But, like, I think vanilla style, it just wants the things to be too bright because it wants the game to be visible. I can understand that some of you may actually even prefer this style because you want to see things. You don't want things to be dark. You want it to be lit in here. But I'll show the difference again one more time. I mean, this is an instantaneous change for you. For me, the game fucking literally crashed every time that I tried to quit it to reapply the mod. But it's an instantaneous change for you. Look at how dark this is, okay? Like, there's still definitely light coming from these windows. There's light coming in to the building. There's light right there, right? Like, that's definitely lit in here, right? Where there's light coming from the windows. But, like, where it's dark, it's dark. Like, there's no light technically here, not coming in from the ceiling, especially with the position of the sun. The sun's coming in from those windows, so that makes sense, right? Like, it just changes up the atmosphere of the thing. And the darks are a lot darker to compensate, right? Like, where it's supposed to be dark, it's dark. Where it's supposed to be light, it's light. Like, especially in these interiors like this particular building here. Now, we can show off more of these, but I think you guys get a pretty good idea of what I'm dealing with here. Like, this is a ghoul. A couple ghouls. Goddamn ghouls interrupting my videos. You really alive right here? That's fucking rude. Okay, let me kill these ghouls real fast. They are dead. Absolutely annihilated. Get out of the way, shopping cart. But yeah, when you get this light, look, I mean, it's very bright here. It's not like that makes the whole game darker, right? And it's just not like darker nights or something that applies to nighttime. This interior look here is really what I've been looking for the entire time. And I've left this mod on. This mod is like a permanent mod. It's so much more difficult for me to play the game without this kind of thing on because this is the atmosphere that I'm looking for when it is dark. I guess we'll show off one more location. I'll give you guys one more interior location. But it really, you guys, I'm sure, get the effect already. Like, that's a vast difference. I mean, you could see it instantaneously. Like, obviously it affects the weathers and stuff too by making those darker as well. This exterior stuff, right? Like, these shadows are dark. When you're in shadowed areas, it's not as bright, right? That's the biggest difference with that exterior thing. Or when it's cloudy, it's all kind of darker, right? Let's go to another interior location. Something else that might show off the look of things. I have a good idea. The Suffolk County Charter School. That's an interior location. So, obviously things are different too if it's nighttime and stuff. So there's a little bit cloudy out here. There's a Mirelurk there somewhere. I heard its noises. But you know, there's lights here. Like, even at nighttime, these lights are going to be a lot brighter. Hello, two ghouls. Two ghoul. Okay, let's head inside though real quick, and then we'll take a look at the interior lighting in here. I think this is just probably some of the best lighting mod I've ever seen, especially just because of these interiors, right? So, like, this is actually fairly bright, but this is a big old skylight here, right? Like, this is still fairly well lit. It's not like, you fucking ghoul. Who else wants something? No? Not y'all? You. I like gun butted that guy to death with one gun butt. That's crazy. So it's not like it's always going to be perfectly super duper dark or anything like that. This place is lit because it's got like a lot of lighting coming in, right, in this particular location. But we get back into these back classrooms at this hallway, like you could barely see the glow sights of my 10mm pistol here because it's just so dark, right? Like it's a very dark location. Bright lights coming through. Dark hallway, right? Like the contrast here, the difference between dark and light areas is so dramatically improved with this mod that I cannot believe that, like, I mean, if you didn't know that it existed, obviously that could cause you some struggle. But now that you know that this mod exists, you have to download it for yourself because it just really does make a huge difference. It should work with most of the lighting mods too. Like it should work with darker nights, it should work with other things. These interior lighting effects is insane, right? The fact that like the lit parts are more lit, the dark parts are more dark. Like I don't know if the lit parts are more lit, but like they look more lit, they appear more bright because of the contrast to the dark areas actually being dark, right? Like I'm in this little dark corner here. There's no real light here. Everything is kind of black on my screen, right? As I come out into the light, you can start to see more and more of the gun. And I get out here in the brightness, and it's like, oh my god, it's so bright here with the natural sunlight coming in. Now, what we could do here, as a thing, just to fuck with it, one little more thing. But obviously, you guys get the idea. You're going to download the mod, right? You're going to leave a comment and be like, God damn, Pop on Top, thanks so much for showing this mod off. I really appreciate it because it's a really, really good looking mod. We're going to make it nighttime. Because I want to show... So... Look how dark it is in here at nighttime. Obviously, you can see the stars up here. We showed off the nighttime earlier. Now, everything in this thing is super duper pitch black, right? Like, the natural lighting effect disappears when you're investigating a location at nighttime. Now, if we were to do this without the mod on, it would look crazy. We'll do that one more time, even though it's going to crash my game twice. Okay? It's practically daylight in here, you guys. This is with the mod off, right? This is nighttime still. Look at the sky even. The sky is like a bluish tone. This entire interior is lit. Like there's lights all over the place. Like I can't imagine why. Like I can go in that same, like this was a dark door corridor. Like there's no light here because the door's blocking the light. It doesn't look like it's blocking the light. There just seems to be light radiating for everything. This mod is huge. It's the most dramatic visual overhaul I've seen to the game of Fallout 4. Without really affecting the graphics, without really affecting the performance of the game too much. There's going to be certain areas where it might be difficult to run very well. But like this is huge. It's a huge difference. Everybody go download Lightweight Lighting right now. Go check out the link in the top of the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda 99 page and the Nexus mod page. Download this mod. Don't deal with this shit anymore. This like fake, like everything is lit just cuz type of deal. I mean, obviously there's a lot of stars in the sky. You could argue that they're making a lot of light. Not this much light. It's not this lit in this interior. There's no way. It should be dark in the interior. There should be that kind of effect of dark is dark. And then therefore that makes light seem brighter, right? Like, and like, it's just a really, really good mod for the kilobytes of data, kilobytes of file size. Everybody can fit this in there. As long as you're not at maximum mods, this is a mod that should go in your load order. So, you guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below of the Lightweight Lighting mod. If you guys have enjoyed the video, leave a like rating down below. If you guys would like to, subscribe so that we can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.